Today we are going to read the book 1 Cent, 2 Cents, Old Cent, New Cent, All About Money by Bonnie Worth. Let's get started. I'm the cat in the hat, and you know something funny? We're about to have fun learning all about money. Where does it come from? Can you answer that, please? I'll give you a hint. It does not grow on trees. Just 1 penny each. It will cost you to see the Museum of Money. Step up and pay me. People bartered to buy things in ancient times. They did not have pennies or nickels or dimes. That meant a beekeeper might want to swap his store of honey for a farmer's wheat crop. If the farmer liked honey, a deal could be struck. If the farmer liked jam, it was the keeper's bad luck. People would fight over deals that they had made. Was this a good swap? Did I make a fair trade? That was the problem without money. Perhaps that is why money was invented. It was easier to use and decay was prevented. It was easy to carry and count, and what's more, it was easy to save and was easy to store. What's an old form of money? I'm so glad you asked me. I'll give you a hint. It came from the sea. Seashells were used to barter or trade. A handful of shells, and you had it made. Feathers and eggs and leather and jade are some other things from which money was made. But eggs could get scrambled and leather could get dirty. Money needed to last and be solid and sturdy. So people mined ore, copper, silver, and gold. They melted it down, poured it into a mold. In the shape of a bar, these ingots were made. Folks hauled them around and they would use them in trade. In the kingdom of Lydia, part of Turkey, you see, the Lydians made ingots in 900 BC. Then someone in Lydia had a brainstorm. Make metal coins, a far handier form. We've dug up these coins all over the place. Each coin has a lion's head stamped on its face. The Lydians were sailors, and you may have read that's how the use of their coins might have spread. Here is a fact I am happy to tell you. Folks other places began to make coins too. In China, the farthest of far eastern places, some coins shaped like cowries had lines on their faces. Other coins contained holes, right over here, for a string to pass through, so coins could be carried together with you. A coin belt. A string of such coins added up to a catch. You tied up the string on a belt or a sash. In Greece, they stamped coins with various things, like a picture of Pegasus, a horse who had wings. This coin has an owl on its face, and my guess is it stood for Athena, the wisest goddess. Now, even today, some heads of state put their heads onto coins, like Caesar the Great. Look, same people. Here is a fact that we think is so neat. Money's made in a mint, not the kind that you eat. Thing 1 and Thing 2 are about to mint dimes. Mints work much the same as in ancient times. How to make a dime 1 step at a time. This is brought to you by Thing 1 and Thing 2. Heat metals together until they are hot and melted to goop inside of a pot. Pour goop in a cast, also known as a mold. Strike the goop with an image before it turns cold. Remove from the cast. Oh, isn't this funny? Time to have fun with your shiny new money. Ancients kept money where they prayed and gave thanks. In this way, temples became the first banks. To the temple you went to save or to borrow for as long as 2 years or as short as tomorrow. When your money is saved in a savings account, a bank then pays you a smallish amount. Interest is the name for the fee that you owe to the bank for the money they loan you, you know? This smallish amount is that the bank pays you is the interest you've earned, and it's only your due. The smallest coin is so hard to see. See the Indian Phanam or Phanam. Next to that, BB. You would think that they might lose count of their hoard, but dents in some wood make a neat counting board. From the islands of Yap come the heaviest ones. Limestone coins 8 feet wide, each weighing 3 tons. Carrying these coins, some Yap shinks sank. Could you fit a Yap coin in your piggy bank? Traveling to parts of the New World with me, here are some Spanish coins I would like you to see. Spain's explorers sent home from the New World as freight golden doubloons and pieces of 8. The most valuable coins in those parts were these. To steal them, some pirates sailed all 7 seas. American settlers minted coins such as these, stamped with the image of local trees. For money, the natives strung seashells and beads into belts of wampum for their trading needs. When it became a new nation and free, the United States minted its own currency. I have some with me. As you see, I have many. The kind that I have is the little red penny. It was made in the year of 1793. Here's 1 half-cent you might like to see. Here's another one. It's also red. It's the penny we know as the Indian head. In 1909, that's the year I'm thinking, we began to mint pennies with the face of Abe Lincoln. During World War II, a brave time I do feel. Pennies were made out of zinc-coated steel. We needed the copper for wartime, but then, after the war, we used copper again. Some pennies I've shown you from so long ago are worth nearly $1,000 or so. Here is a great word you can add to your list. A collector of coins is a numismatist. Numismatist. It's hard to pronounce. Pennies to dollars, we mint the whole range, but mostly we use all these coins to make change. It's the paper that's king, but paper gets rotten, so we make paper money from linen and cotton. When you study your money, and these days who bothers, you will find on it the face of our nation's fathers. My numismatist friend has told me of late it might come from the Spanish pieces of 8. This answers the question too. What's the $sign mean? Could it be? Take a guess. Does it come from a U printed under a S? US? Pieces of 8. Maybe. Who knows? George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses S. Grant, Alexander Hamilton. On the 10,000 bill, you will find the face of Abe Lincoln's treasurer, Salmon Portland Chase. Will you find one around? No, you probably won't. They no longer print bills of this size. No, they don't. If they print them again, do you think maybe that they might use the face of the Cat in the Hat? Here's the glossary. Here's the index, and these are other stories. I hope you enjoyed this Cat in the Hat book with me. It rhymes. It's a very fun read. I hope that you join me next time for our next book. And goodbye!